Hello and welcome to my submission video for Splinter 1 on PC. I'm just gonna make a file name here and get straight into the, first cutscene. Timer started right after I activate the cutscene. And you will notice very soon that the game is in German. That is because German has the fastest dialogue throughout the full game. And it saves around 10 to 12 seconds over English, depending on what strats you do exactly. This is the any person category with the goal to finish it as quickly as possible without any restrictions, as long as you don't use any cheat codes. That's pretty much the one restriction you have. And any person V1, it's version 1 because this is the PC version, Xbox version, and PlayStation 3 version. There's also V2 for version 2, which has the GameCube version and the PS2 versions. They're a bit different in how long the levels are and how they play. Some of the strats are quite different too, so I would say the difference is big enough to justify two categories pretty much, so that's the background behind that. So, I'm already going to explain how quick save and quick loading works in this game, because it's going to be used a lot. Basically, the idea is that when you quick save during a dialogue and then quick load, then you skip the dialogue. And we're going to make use of that a lot, and it works in every level, except for training, where we have a small difference, or actually a big one. In training, Sam freezes when Lambert is talking, so what we do is we spam quick save while entering the dialogue, and then spam quick load and quick save very quickly. And if we do it fast enough, then we actually just skip the dialogue. And there are 13 of those in this level. It's actually quite difficult. And the first one is coming up in around 5 seconds. So this is where you gain run control. Here we go. I actually got the first dialogue skip there. And we're actually starting right away with the skip. And this one is quite flashy, I would say. I'm lining up here, make a quick save because I might fail it a few times. And I go up here out of bounds. There's an invisible platform. There we go. Got it first try. It's beautiful. Then I do a small trick jump to get up here. Roll downwards. Hopefully not die. Now dialogue skip. Got it. And we are entering the second part of training already. We just skipped a decent amount of the training parkour, which is really cool. Alright, now dialogue skip. There are some back-to-back in this section. You will see the first lockpicking sequence of the run here. The sequence is always the same, so I always spam the same buttons until lockpicking is done pretty much. Another dialogue skip. Until now I got all of them, which is good. And I just did the quick integration here. And I just entered the door code. The door code is always the same, and I have to enter them with the mouse. But the way the quick interrogation works is that I have interaction bound to mouse wheel down. So I just pretty much scroll down very fast, and it skips through all the lines of dialogue really quickly. Just some is crouch and crouch there quickly, which I will explain at the end of training. So if you're confused about that, don't worry. We'll explain it very soon. In this room, we have to shoot 2 lights so this camera doesn't see us. This is one of the fake cameras. You cannot shoot them. Well, you can, but they don't get destroyed. And then in the next room, we see the different type of camera. This is the thin one. You can actually shoot them. And I actually have to shoot this one to open the next door. So yeah, these are the 2 types of cameras you see in the run. Here we go. Alright. This one I cannot shoot again, but it turns out I can just run here. It doesn't see me. Open the door. Very nice. I have to hide this body, but I will just knock him out in this dark corner so the other guard starts checking for him right away. That was the normal dialogue skip. That's the only one in training that is similar to the other ones in the other levels. For that one, I just have to quick save and quick load. I don't have to do the difficult spam strategy. Now I just wait in the dark for this guard to go away. And I think it's finally time to explain the crouch uncrouch thing that I've been doing at a few points that you might have noticed. This one. So what this does is that Sam doesn't make a full step, and that also means that I'm not making any sound. Because in order to make sound in this game, you just have to do a full step. So this is sound room. Any single sound will mean that the mission is over, but by just spamming, crouching like that, I can just zoom past there. But yeah, I just keep changing between the two animations, and because of that, there's just no sound. And the guards will not hear me. We have another cutscene during the SGDQ run, if the run gets accepted. This would be a good place for donations, for instance. And I actually got every single dialogue skip, which is amazing, because it's not as easy as it looks. Trust me. Yeah, that was the beginning of the run. This is donation time. I think this is a good, also good place to give reasons why this run should be accepted to SGDQ, in my opinion. Splinter Cell has never been a GDQ, except for Blacklist co-op, but never a single-player one. And it was also ages ago. Now this is the real first level, without any training stuff in it. This one is called Police Station. We just start by opening up this hatchet and then roll into this vent, which takes a bit of time. Around 2 seconds, I believe. And now we do a small trick jump here. Instead of climbing up that pipe, we just go up like that. And we're actually going to do a very difficult skip now, or at least attempt it. Let's see. Instead of going through the burning building, we can do something called the fire skip. And it's super precise. Got it first try, that's amazing. So I just did that strat, I took a lot of damage, and I just run for the smoke here and I go to the next section. If you look at my health on the right, it's very critical now. But it's still way faster compared to going through the whole burning building. Over here I will try to distract this god by shooting him. I was supposed to alert the other god, but the first shot was a headshot that hit, unfortunately. That's fine, we have a backup strat here. There we go. I don't need to hide their bodies because the alarm doesn't matter here. But this is the mission objective, to hack the computer, so I'm doing that. Door codes are always the same, I have them memorized, but I do have a cheat sheet just in case I forget one of them. Alright. Small trick here, we just bump into the wall and it pushes us back and it negates the fall damage. So we can quickly get down here. Another lockpick. You will notice there's a lot of AI manipulation in this game. First I do a tricky jump up here, got it. There are some guards, I just make some noise to distract them. And then I clamber up here, and the third guard is going to look for me too. But he doesn't see me because I'm in the dark and I just run past him. So yeah, that's a pretty nice strat you can do. Alright, over here I have to roll into this... I don't have to roll, but I have to go into this secret room and hack the computer, which is mission objective. If we'll open this gate, it just crouch spam so the god doesn't hear me. And you will see more AI manipulation here, because the first thing I will do is shoot the light, so this god doesn't see me. But then I punch him, which stuns him. Then I shoot in the back here with the pistols to distract this guard, and I run past him. He actually killed me. But let's try that again. There we go. And we jump into the next loading trigger. Here we go. That was a bit of sloppy movement, but doesn't really matter. Doesn't lose much time. Over here, I roll behind this god and I make a bit of noise to distract him. And then I quickly shoot him in the head before he can shoot me. Now this technician will notice me and try to hit the alarm, but I try to punch him before he can do that. There we go. I have to trigger the dialogue there, which is a mission objective, otherwise I cannot end the level.
Hier ist eine Sicherheitskamera. Gut
That roll was some AI manipulation to get the door to be open later on in the level. This saves a bit of time. First I have to go up here and hack this computer for the last mission objective. And I have to go through the door that I mentioned before. You will see it very soon. And that's where the end trigger is. Actually, the door wasn't open. That's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit random. But normally when you do the roll, most of the time you get it to be open. Bit unfortunate, but it's just a minimal time loss. Now this is the third level, and it's called Defense Ministry. We start by hiding in this corner until this guard goes past us. And now we go to the basement. There are 2 cameras here, but I just try to not get spotted by them. A nice thing about the cameras is that they need to see you for a bit of time before they start the alarm. Now over here I shoot the pillar to get the driver to run towards the alarm, which makes it easier for me to grab him. And he's going to my path, so that's faster too. I have to make sure his body is hidden, and I just knocked him out somewhere where it's dark enough for me to be able to continue. Because a single alarm in this level actually mean that the mission is over. I just run past this guard, he doesn't see me. There we go. Yeah, you will notice that guards in this game are a bit blind. I turned off the light here, because otherwise the guard would have chased me, he would have seen me. Alright, if I have hidden the driver's body well enough, then I should not get an alarm here. There we go, I didn't get one. Now here is the kitchen. What I do is I turn off the lights, so the cooks don't see me. And then this guy is expected to open the door and just shoot him in the head. And this is where the Super Mario strat happens. I just jump on guards and pretend they are Goombas. Alright. Now there's a colonel scripted to go down here, but by taking that shot there, I make him run towards the alarm. And that's where I will grab him. And I need to grab him to activate that retina scanner. Here we go. Yeah, it saves a lot of time. Instead of waiting for the guard to come all the way down here, I just alert him so he goes towards the alarm. Alright. That guard didn't see me, that's good. Now we have the first laser mic section of the game. We are supposed to listen to this dialogue, but it turns out you can skip a massive chunk of it at the beginning. That's why I do a bunch of quick saves here. There we go. A bunch of quick save and quick loads to skip the dialogues at the beginning and then listen to the rest. There we go. That also saves a decent amount of time. And since we have successfully listened to dialogue, there's a alert trigger that spawned in here. And I can go to the next section. Now over here, what I do is I hug the wall here and I peek around the corner and then draw out the gun. And the reason why I do that is actually because menuing loses time because it freezes everything in the background. I took a lot of damage here, it's unfortunate. But yeah, because I go pull out the gun like that, the time doesn't get stopped and the elevator doesn't stop either. But if I go to the menu, it just stops. So yeah, it's faster. Now for the next guard, I have to make sure I get a good... he doesn't see me. Like, I will alert him, I think, but he won't see me. Actually, no, he doesn't see me. Okay, good. And then I just open the door and just quickly shoot him without him killing me, preferably. There we go. I can ignore the alarm now. It was only the first part of the level where the alarm mattered. Now we crash through the window into the building. Kill this guard here. I just skipped 5 dialogues here, and what that does is I actually skipped a wave of guards because in the casual playthrough, when you listen to dialogue, the game will spawn, I think it's 3 guards in the staircase where I have to go later on. But like this, we just skipped them. I'm opening the store because I will have to go there later. But in the casual playthrough, I would have to fight a bunch of guards here and then hack the computer again when Lambert starts talking. We skipped the guards, so I just wait here until I hear the dialogue. There we go. Okay, so I just skipped 2 longer lines. That's because to end the level, I have to talk to a guy. And I can only talk to people, to NPCs in this game, when there is no dialogue going on in the background. But yeah, by skipping those 2 long lines, things shouldn't line up, so I get to the last guy that I have to talk to when the dialogue is done. And then I can finish the level like this. There we go. Now this is all refinery. It starts with the parkour section.
Warum versuchen Sie diese Plattform zu halten? Nicht gerade Nikolazes bester Schachzug. Genau das hat uns misstrauisch gemacht. Nikolaze hat einige Zellen geopfert, um sie zu schützen. Was immer durch das Netzwerk geht, muss äußerst wichtig sein. Missionsziele auf deinem Hopsen.
You will see a nice little trick jump here. Hitting on the pipe and then rolling into it. And this is a good place to mention that having your gun out diagonally like this is actually faster than just crouching. Because there's a slow crouching animation when it's a small vent or pipe like this. This is also a place for reading out like 1 or 2 donations, I would say. Now, you will notice this technician guy with the briefcase. As it turns out, the only thing you need to do to end the level is to pick up the briefcase. But there's a catch to it. This technician is not the correct one. He will be replaced later on in the level. And that other one, the second one that will spawn in, will have the correct briefcase. They look exactly the same, but technically they're not. Just some game trickery, some video game magic that replaces that model with the correct one that has the correct briefcase. But for now, just chase these guards. Make sure that the guards are far enough away so they don't hear me knocking out this guy. There's a small scripted cutscene here. Don't worry, this is still Splinter Cell. It's all part of the game. There's actually going to be some cool stuff happening very soon. First, I'm going to chase these guys. There's a bit of randomness here, so I'm going to make a quick save, just in case. But I'm lining up here for a small trick. I wait for the guard to be far enough away so he doesn't hear me. And then, hold on. He actually heard me, that's fine. It'll lose 10 seconds if he hears me. But the interesting thing is I went up here earlier than I'm supposed to be. And what I do now is I shoot that small square. And the goal is to get this guard to go down the stairs. You might be wondering why I'm doing that, but it will make sense very soon, trust me. Just keep in mind, the guard is on the stairs there. And when I go back down here, he stays on the stairs until, well, the end of the level. So now I go chase this guy. Grab him. Make sure I don't make any noises. There we go. Bonk. Please don't see me. Good. Oh, I didn't get the... Okay. I turned on the water here, which will distract the 2 guards that you see coming towards me. And I pretty much just wait until they're far enough to the side there so they don't see me. can go now. There we go. And I have to listen to some dialogue from the technician and the guards, but I will just skip them. There are 6 lines. I did 6 quick saves and quick loads. Okay, and what is happening now is the technician and his 2 friends or 2 guards, however you want to call them, will be entering this building you see here, this one. And as soon as all the 3 NPCs have entered this room, they will teleport away and they will be replaced by the other models I was talking about before. That is when the real technician is spawning in. And another thing I should really mention now is that if you remember the god that I made go down the stairs is actually next to this room here, and he's still there. So the technician is running away in that cutscene that you just saw, but he's bumping into the god that I made go here. So I can just kill the technician early instead of chasing to the beginning of the level, and I can end the level early. It's a nice little time save. It's actually quite a significant time save. Now, this level is CIA headquarters. This one is really interesting because I actually start off without any weapons at all. And I'm going to infiltrate the building, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, so how do we infiltrate the CIA building? Well, we just run through the middle. And then make a roll here. No one sees us, everything is fine, and we take the elevator. You probably shouldn't try this at home. Sam is a trained professional. Can just waltz in like that. So that was the first section of CIA headquarters already. And now in the second section, we still don't have a gun. But we alert the guards on purpose. And then we enter this door. Turn off the light here so this guy doesn't see us. Just run past him. Another door code. Now we have a room with 1 technician, I believe. Maybe 2. I think it's only 1. But there's a small skip we can do here by jumping onto these shelves. Or server racks. So I don't actually know what that is. I think it's server racks. Not sure. And we have a gun now. But we're not allowed to kill anyone. But we do have these accessories like the sticky shocker. And what we can do with that is sticky shock people. That guard is knocked out. I do some air manipulation here by blocking off this guy's path. Because otherwise it will go to the alarm. And if I get too many alarms, the mission will be over. Whoa. There was a small trick jump to get up here. I have to keep track of the alarms because I got an alarm in the server room. I have to shoot that light so that body is hidden. If I don't do that, the body will be detected and the mission will fail because I will have too many alarms. But for now, I just run past here. Everything is great. Run across the wall here so this guard gets distracted, but he doesn't see me. I am 1 alarm away from failing the mission, and that's very intentional. And I will explain that very soon. For now, there's a guard here who can sometimes chase you and hurt you a lot. But I'm hoping for the best. Okay, that was lucky. He didn't chase me. And we take the elevator to the last section of the level. So I did mention the alarm thing. That's relevant for the very end of the level. Basically, there will be a dialogue, and getting an alarm during the dialogue will fail the mission, which will also succeed the mission. But we'll get to that later. Don't worry about it for now. Our mission objective is to carry this guy, called Dorothy, to the end. There's a minivan there. And we just alert him, which makes him run into the direction we need him to go. So we just chase him. I can't just go straight down here because the guards will see me and kill me. If I go through this room, everything is dark, no one sees me. I jump up here, knock out this guy. Use a one-way lockpick to open this door. Shoot the guards so these guys don't see me. Sorry, shoot the lights so these guards don't see me. My bad. And Dorothy is going to the outside section, which is where I need him to go. He opened the door for me, which is very nice. I'm repaying the favor for opening the door by opening the door for him. Now I shoot the wall to alert this guard so he doesn't see me. Then I have to shoot Dorothy's butt twice, which makes him run even further because usually he would stop there where you saw him. And this is as far as he goes. I have to carry him for the rest. Okay. Now things get interesting. Because as I said before, I'm not allowed to kill anyone in this level. Because otherwise the mission will fail. But there is a cool glitch. When I go down the stairs that you see right in front of me there, Lambert will be talking to me. And for some reason, I can kill Dorothy during this dialogue. And that glitch is also a mission, I can kill everyone. So what I do now is I pick up Dorothy on this railing and then just drop him down and kill him. I can technically kill everyone now. It's just a weird cool glitch you can do. I don't know why that works, but it does work. For now, I just try to carry Dorothy as quickly as I can. If the guard spots me, the run is over. There we go. Got it. So this is where I have to pick Dorothy. The guard spotted me. And I got an alarm. Okay. That alarm actually fails the mission, but it also skips the dialogue at the end. And because the mission... For the mission to succeed, you have to listen to the dialogue at the end. So by failing the mission, we actually succeed. It's really weird, I know. Used some airfoil rounds to knock out that guard. It distracts the guards and can just run past them. And we just do some quick headshots here. Whoops. Okay, that was a bit awkward. But we're fine. This door is locked, but the guards are alerted, so they come to open it. And they can just run past there. Now I opened this door while this cutscene is playing. You will see this guard plant a wall mine. And that's very convenient because I can just shoot that mine. And kill them. I stun that guy with the airfoil round and we go to the next section of Kalinatech. Oops.
Auf der dritten Etage ist noch eine Gruppe von Programmierern am Leben.
There are two guards to my left. Actually, I have to revert here because I messed up the movement. But there are two guards to the left and I don't want them to see me. So I just do this roll here. Now I take a shot in the back there because there's other two guards. I make them run towards me and ideally they will run into the wall mine and die. I think I got one of them, but the second one should still be alive. Yep, there he is. And he's also blind. There we go.
Grimm hat sich die Gebäudedaten angesehen. Die Geschichte mit der Gasleitung hält uns auf. Bin schon auf dem Weg. Beeil dich. Du hast nicht viel Zeit.
For some reason, you can roll through fire and not take damage here. So that's what we do. And good news to everyone who hates lockpick sequences. This is actually the last one of the run. But also the longest one. There's a mission objective where we have to defuse the bomb in there. Roll through fire, defuse it, and everything is good. We still had 1 minute and 53 seconds, imagine. Actually, even 54. Quickly take out the guards. There we go. Skipping the dialogue so this cutscene plays earlier. Otherwise you have to wait. Now we have some randomness coming up, so I will make a quick save. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this grenade box. And that will make it blow up, which takes out 2 guards. And then my reticle aligns perfectly for a headshot on the 3rd guard. So that's a nice little strat you can do there. And I think a lot of people don't even know you can shoot the grenade box. But yep, that's a thing. There's a lot of, there are a lot of details in this game that people might not know about. It's very nicely made. Especially considering it's super old. But yeah. For now, I just run past all these guards. Hopefully not get shot by them. There we go, we're good. I feel like this is also a good part to mention that I'm actually keeping track of my ammo. Because I want to avoid reloading. Reloading is very slow. And I want to reload in an elevator later where I don't lose time. There are still 3 guards ahead I have to shoot, and I have 6 shots. So if I don't miss any shots, then we're fine. There we go. Alright, last guard. Now we have to talk to this guy to get his encryption key. And we have completed all the objectives, so we can go into the elevator into the next section. And I can finally reload. I jumped to get to the trigger a bit earlier. I just go up here so these guards don't see me. Also a nice little strat you can do. Shoot the wall back there to distract these 2 guards and then just run past them. There we go. This is where the run is a bit more action heavy again. We're actually going to shoot a lot now. These guards are a bit random. Have to pay attention to their positions. There we go, that was good. Picking up the sticky shockers here because I have 3 guards coming up. And we're going to make everyone do the flop by shooting them. There we go. Alright. We make that wall mine blow up, which distracts this guard. It's very dark here so he doesn't see me. And there's actually a really cool strat coming up here. There's a cutscene where you watch Wilkes fight, but it turns out you can taste him before entering the cutscene. I missed that one. Hold on. There we go. And by Wilkes being down during the cutscene, actually skip 8 seconds worth of animations, so the cutscene ends earlier. And now we do a small skip here. Instead of going down there and going up the ladders, we can just go straight to the loading zone to the next level. There we go. Now this is Chinese Embassy 1. This is one of the less action heavy levels again. For the most part, I will try to run past all the enemies. Especially here. We have 3 guards, 2 right there to my right, which you probably saw, and another one in front of me. But I just take a pathing where it's super unlikely for them to see me. I will make a quick save just in case. Alright. I have to go to the sewers here. I draw out my gun so I don't have to climb down the ladders. This is faster. And I pick the sticky shockers because I'm going to need them here. Making a quick save just in case. Yeah, if you shoot the sticky shocker into the water, then anyone who's standing in there will be shocked as well. It's amazing, I think. And well, the 3rd guy was on the ground, so I had to shoot him manually like that. This is again a spot where we have like time for like 1 or 2 donations. But I can say hello. Hello, Junafine. Is that how you pronounce the name? But yeah. I'm going to get back to commentary. In this section, we have to wait until this guard turns around, so he doesn't see me. There's another guard to my left. I didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. That's fine. I'll make a quick save next time. But yeah, if something like that happens, donation time. Yeah. I know, June. I know it's you. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing great. But yeah. There's actually more downtime later on for donations, by the way. Also, I will have help with a call commentator if I get accepted to the event, so it's not that crowded with the commentary. But yeah, again, I wait here. I'm going to make a quick save this time. In the casual playthrough, you have to go to the roof and talk to a guy. But there's a skip here we're going to attempt. The bit of trick jumping. There we go. You can just hit the low trigger down here by jumping over the fence. Now this section is kind of cool because we just run past a bunch of enemies that really should be seeing us, but they don't. But yeah, that only works if you go super fast in that section. If you don't go super fast, they will see you most of the time.
Nur zur Info, Fischer. Dieser Laster ist deine einzige Chance, in die Botschaft zu kommen. Versau es nicht.
Alright, gonna take out this guy. There are a bunch of guards. I just tried to sneak past them. Well, not really sneak, I just run past them. But there's two here. There's one to my left here, one there. There's another one to my left and the dog. And I will take down the dog with the airfoil rounds for safety strats, for marathon setting. Because he can smell you and then chase you all the way until he sees you, and then the run is pretty much over. Now, this is another laser mic section. That was Kong Fire Wrong you saw there. His dialogue starts after a few seconds, so I just get ready up here and then listen to him. And I have to listen to, I believe it was 80% of the dialogue. In the German version, when he says, "Das ist paranoid, aber gut," I wait for like 1 or 2 seconds and I can skip the dialogue.
Wir müssen gemeinsam zuschlagen, sonst können wir es vergessen.
Yeah, I actually can smell you and then chase you all the way. It's crazy.
Das ist absurd. Warum sollten Sie uns zuhören? Das ist paranoid, aber gut.
Okay, set the line. Now I can skip it. Now what we're doing is something called gazebo skip. This is a very precise trick, hence the super detailed lineup here. Alright, let's see. I am going out of bounds. Okay, that wasn't the first try. Second try is pretty good. We went out of bounds. There's a tiny gap in the wall that we just double jumped into. And we can go to the other side, because normally you can't go there. There's a bunch of guards that will see you. And after the dialogue, second laser mic part here of this level, there's going to be someone spawning after around 10 seconds. And I save a lot of time by being on this side already instead of having to go through there. But yeah, for now I have to listen to the dialogue in the car. I can skip the first line, which is a super long one. There we go. And now I have to wait for the second laughter to be done to skip the rest of the dialogue. So just a small fraction of the dialogue, of the whole dialogue I have to actually listen to. There we go. I will skip the longest line so I can talk to Cohen right away and at the level. Because as I mentioned before, I cannot talk to people when there is communication going on. You know, this is Abattoir. This is a more action-heavy level. You just saw me sneak past a bunch of guards. And there's also a minefield here, so I just basically jump above mines and try to bypass them. Also have to avoid the spotlight there, because otherwise I will get sniped and take a lot of damage, which is not good. You also just heard the mine go off in the background. For some reason, the guard hears me, and when he like goes looking for me, he walks into the mine, which is kind of funny. So yeah, the guard just died. I just took a specific path on that roof there. Because if you don't take that path, for some reason you can't activate the radio antenna early and there's going to be a bunch of guards chasing you and you have to kill them first. But yeah, this saves a bit of time because I can activate the antenna early. And this is where we have time for like one dialogue. Sorry, one donation. Actually, 2 donations even.
Jawohl.
Klingt, als hättest du ordentlich aufgeräumt. Das verschafft uns aber nur ein paar Minuten.
Alright, we get to some action-heavy sections now. For the next minutes, it's going to be a lot of shooting. Just a bunch of quick sniping. This guy's scared to open the door, so I will just ignore him. Alright. There are 3 guards here. I take these shots to distract them. Because otherwise they will shoot me later when they go down. And now we get to the freezer room when I get down there. You can't see anything unless you have thermal goggles on. I will show it to you quickly. It looks like this. Yeah, I can't see much. So yeah, thermal goggle time. Ooh, I missed that shot. That's not good. Some quick sniping action. There's a lot of AI manipulation going on now. It's a bit tricky. Okay, good. This guy will start moving very soon. Shoot him in the head. There's a turret, just avoid it. Running past it. Now there are 3 guards in the next room. I headshot the first one and then quickly take out the other ones. Okay. Ah, I didn't get the roll. That's fine. Yeah, I can reload during vents like this, which is nice. Doesn't lose time. Alright. Now we're entering the second section of Abattoir. It's still fast-paced. A lot of shooting going on. I will pick up the taser. Make a quick save because I will probably need it. So I use the first taser to take out this light to distract the turret. Let's see. Okay. I haven't practiced this strat in a while. But it's fine. Let's try that again. Gonna make a quick save this time. Oh yeah, stun these guys, shoot them quickly. And then shoot that light so the turret shoots at it instead of me. There we go. Again, 2 quick snipes here and here. Now, we're getting to the end fight of this level. We have to kill everyone, but I kill them in a specific order, so Sam doesn't freeze up, otherwise I have to listen to a lot of dialogue. But we actually have to skip there. Did I get the smoke? Yeah. Oh man. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay. So, if you kill Grinko first, which I just did, I can still move. Now I can skip dialogue by dying, and it will end the level. Now this is Chinese Embassy 2. There's a bunch of parkouring, not really too much going on. I would say we have time for like 2 to 3 donations in this section.
Fischer, du wirst vor jeder Menge Türen stehen, die durch Codefelder gesichert sind. Du kannst dich nicht auf erpresste Informationen verlassen. Du musst improvisieren.
Yeah, this is where donations still happen. So sorry chat, I can't talk to you guys a lot in this run. I hope you are not angry. I'm actually not reading a lot of messages either. I'm focusing. But yeah, let's say there's still a donation going on here. Let's pretend they're over now. But there's still a bunch of leeway, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, and over here, we have a bunch of guards, but they have very strange behavior. I just airfoil this glass and destroy it and shoot the light. And the guards just don't see me for some reason. They don't hear me. Just stun these two guards and run past them. Now this room has a bunch of turrets. I opened the right door because the turret to my right and the door blocks it pretty much. And over here, I wait for the turret to look to the right so it doesn't shoot me. I'm timing a smoke grenade here so this guard starts running towards me. Which makes him get close to the retina scanner and that saves a lot of time. For some reason, when you shoot a smoke grenade like that, the guard gets alerted, but he doesn't really know where you are. But he runs to the location where you shot the smoke grenade from. It's very weird behavior. I don't know why the game works like that, but it's just a nice little strat you can do. Okay, last section of this level. There are 3 guards here, but it suffices to just stick to the right and sticky shocker this guy. And the guards won't see me. And there's another one here. Just a quick sticky shocker. And we go in here. Over here, I'm gonna make a quick save because I could mess this up. I will wait a tiny bit so this guard doesn't see me. He will enter the code for me and open the door for me. So I will just knock him out when the door is open. Convenient timing. There are 3 guards here. Sticky shock 2 of them. The 3rd one won't see me. And I can just go up here quickly. I roll into the cutscene, which saves a bit of time. Now you just see this gas pump and the 2 trucks. What we have to do is we have to destroy the gas tank, gas pump thingy. And we just shoot it pretty much. And then some seconds later, there's a cutscene script to start. And I just opened the hatchet while this cutscene is playing, which saves quite a bit of time. A few seconds or so, I believe. The animation is kind of slow. But now the animation happened during the cutscene that you just saw. Now we sticky shock this guy. There's a guard named Goa coming in here. He will have a few lines. 3 of them. I will skip them. And I will make him run back to the office. And there's a lot of downtime here because what I have to do now, I just have to chase this guy without him seeing me. And then enter door codes that he enters. Usually use the thermal vision in the casual playthrough and you see what he entered. But I know I have the codes memorized. So yeah, this is a lot of time for donations. Not really much going on. Just me chasing this guy, entering door codes. That's the biggest downtime in the run, actually. Enjoy the Kinder Bueno, Junafine. Hope it's delicious. Can I still call you June, by the way? Alright, still downtime. Thanks. Yes, of course, you silly. Sounds great. Thanks. Next door code is 1834 and then 7921. Yeah, this is still donation time. Let's pretend donations are over now. The god is scripted to be shot there, and I just run to this cutscene. I will have to grab Kong Fai Rong, which is the talking guy right now, as quickly as possible after this cutscene is over, and make him hack the computer. For some reason, he dies under mysterious circumstances. He's actually poisoned, like the bottle he drank had some poison in it. But it looks like he just dies randomly. I just run through the fire here, I have enough HP to tank it. And we are entering the last level, Presidential Palace. Listen. You just heard Sam Fisher scream. That's because that's the sound he makes when he dies from fall damage. But I negated fall damage by bumping into the cliff there. And there's just a bunch of parkour going on here, so more donations. Not really too interesting, I would say. Yeah, donations. Quite a bit of parkouring. Oh. Small trick jump that I'm failing right now. Hehehe. Okay. There we go. I need a bit of practice. I actually haven't played the game in, I think, 2 weeks or something. But that will be better for the marathon. But yeah, let's say donations are over here. Now this is a courtyard. And there are 2 dogs and 2 guards. There are 2 strats, but because I have good positioning on the guards, I just go for the courtyard. There's another one where you jump onto the hedges and go kind of out of bounds-ish. But in this scenario, this strat was better. It's always random how they behave, and I decide based on where the guards are located. So we're entering the building. We pick up a one-way lockpick here, so we don't have to enter a whole lockpick sequence for a door later on. Jump above the lasers, equip diversion cameras. They can throw some smoke like this, which knocks out the guards, as you can see, just falling down. Now, in this room, I shoot this light quickly, and then shoot this guy's face, and then do a trick jump. Well, I actually attempted it. Let's try it again. Onto this lamp, and then up here, which is a bit tricky. Let's try it again. There we go. There are 2 guards that I just passed in this room, and then 2 other ones here. So I will pick up the one-way lockpick now. Open this door. And then go for the alarm, which will make the 2 guards I was talking about before rush towards here. And I will use the diversion camera as soon as the door opens. Shoot them in the face. There we go. There's another guard here where we just sneak past him like this. And we're entering the last section of the run. Last door code 66768. There are 3 guards here. Just throw smoke grenades and hope that they run into them. And I got it perfectly. I got all 3 of them. And now I shoot the lights so the alarm doesn't go off, because the bodies will be hidden like this. And we're entering the library. As soon as the dialogue is over, there's going to be a bunch of guards rushing in there and trying to kill me. And fun fact, or maybe not so fun fact, about the German version of this game. The dialogue is faster in German, so the guards start running into here earlier. So this section is actually way harder than in German, because you have to YOLO through it and just get lucky. In the English copy, you can just run through there and just take no damage, because the guards are delayed compared to the German copy. Now I have to shoot Combine Nicolas, the guy that you just saw there, for some AI manipulation. That's so he runs towards where I need him to go. Because I need him for the retina scanner here. And now there's a bunch of dialogue here. I believe 15 lines or something like that. I'm not even sure. I will skip them all. Alright. As soon as I skip the next line that is coming up now, there will be a blackout. And I will make use of the confusion to just run past the enemies. This is a bit random, so I hope I won't get shot too much. Okay, we're fine.
Fischer, Nicolas darf nicht entkommen.
Du glaubst, er weiß, wo die Arche ist?
Ja, darf mit dieser Information...
Perfect. Now this is the last... actually second last mini cutscene, I think. Yeah. This is the second last one. You see Combine Nicolas getting escorted, and we just go to where he was just now. We shoot the lights, so the guards don't see me. There's a bunch of guards here in this courtyard. Do a trick jump to get up here. And now we get to the last mini cutscene. What I will do now is I will shoot the light you see above me, so the guards won't see me later on. And then I will have to headshot Nicolas. So let's see how that works out.
Es ganz deutlich zu machen. Schieß Nicolas von dort aus. Tu es jetzt. Schieß nicht.
Alright, now that Nicolas is dead, we do some parkouring here at the end of the run. And the time will come up in the next room. Oops, get up there, please. Oh my HP doesn't look very good. Alright, as soon as I touch the door, the time is over. There we go. Alright, that was actually against game time. Let's see it against real time. That was 56 minutes and 41 seconds. So I have a bunch of things to say before I cut the recording. The estimate I will be using for my submission will be 1 hour. And you have to keep in mind a few things. Well, let me first start off. I'm 100% sure I will be under the estimate during the marathon run if I get accepted. One thing I want to say is I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played the game in 2 weeks at all. I will be practicing a lot. The second thing is there's a bunch of backup strats and consistency strats. And there's some backup saves if something goes terribly wrong. So I can say this run is very marathon safe, especially with the backup saves that I have, that they normally don't even have to use, but just in case if things go very wrong. Splinter Cell 1 has never been at the GDQ, so I think it would be great because a lot of people had that as a childhood game. Obviously, it's up to discretion of the SGDQ staff if you want to take it or not, but I think a lot of people would enjoy it. I do hope that the game will get into the marathon, but we'll have to see about that. Is there anything else I need to add? Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe one thing, if you want me to play the English copy, I can do that too. If you think that's preferable for the viewers, that's fine with me. It loses like 10 seconds, but it's fine. All right, I'm going to cut the recording here. Thank you for looking at the submission run. And I'll be very grateful if the game can get in. I will still work on the Pandora Tomorrow submission and the Chaos Theory submission. All right, cutting the recording here.